I'm gonna tell you something. Most impressive thing about rookie year is coming straight out of high school and getting that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, so I got to get right to it. I want to ask the question. Coming out of high school, to me, not only do you have to be ready there physically, which most people aren't, but then the mental part of it too.
I got a question.
Right,
Is this your agent side asking? Is this your OG
Yeah,
podcast side?
it's a combination.
This your agent side or your OG podcast side asking?
Both things can be true.
Okay, cool. So I just understand.
Right.
Be politically correct.
Right. You know, for me, high school was a bit of a journey, right? And a lot of players get certain training in high school and they get prepared for the NBA. But for me, I was just raw talent. And once I got to the league, I just soaked up all the knowledge from the coaching staff and the veteran players, and I just kept getting better and better each game, each practice, and then eventually got Rookie of the Year. So it was definitely, it started out raw, but then it became a profession.
I'm going to give you a good one. So I'm playing for the Magic when you're in high school, and everyone's like, man, you got to come check this dude out. Because I lived out in Windermere. In Orlando.
We lived.
We lived.
Yeah, we lived
together.
with Mike.
We lived together.
I was supposed to be in school in Gainesville, but I ended up in Orlando a lot.
we lived in Orlando, right down the road from you. So like, yeah, check this out. I went there. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
It was crazy. But
yeah.
but even said, I mean, what people don't understand is because there's a misconception. Like everyone thinks everyone's gonna be an NBA basketball player. Everyone does. You know how it is. You talk to anybody, parents. Everyone's gonna be. They don't understand how hard it is to go out of high school. Just the physicality of it.
Yeah, man.
And the mental. You're going from in high school. You're going from playing 22 games.
Right.
And it's on a Friday, and you go out and have 40 and 26 on accident.
Right, exactly.
Man, if you look up the definition of man-child, what it was? Because when I seen him, I was like, he had to reclass. This motherfucker had to be older. Like it was no drop off on the physicality. Like you said, you had to work on your skills and sharpen your skills. But the physicality part,
it was always
being
there.
able to compete with grown ass men.
Yeah.
Like that shit was in your DNA. Like I don't know what it was.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know like you had 5 different high schools, different coaches, different situations. Like, did you build up that grit and that adversity because you moved around, or was that's who I am and what I am?
It was how I was raised. You know, my brother was 6'9", 250 in high school. He played at Braden Southeast with Peter Ward. They went 32-0. So they won state. And for me, I was right behind him with the same height. You know, my father coached football, so sports was always in the family. So, and being physical was a part of my mom's side. All of us were like, you know, basically somewhere in the streets. So I never grew up with kind of any like soft intentions, right? And so it kind of.
Why you laughing?
He said he grew up with no soft,
again. The man ain't grow with no soft intentions. I love that shit.
Yeah. And so my game
that's
kind
exactly what it's
of
like in South Dakota, by the way. No soft intentions over here growing up in South Dakota. None.
Listen, me and you will stand out like a sore thumb in South Dakota. I ain't gonna tell you why.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Hey, but so talk about that though. So was it always something that you want to do? Is leave straight out of high school?
Well, not until my freshman year. My freshman year, I started thinking about like, okay.
Damn, a freshman in high school, you think about it?
Yeah.
Man-child.
Dog.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, my freshman year, I was thinking about it. I transferred from Lake Wells High School, and I went to Mount Zion. And my coach asked me, like, you have a chance to go to Oak Hill Academy. I think it was Virginia. He said it's an all-boys school. I'm like, well, I'm not trying to go up to all-boys school. And then he said, you got Mount Zion. And that's where Tracy McGrady went. So I'm like, all right, well, T-Mac went out of high school. Yeah. Like, I'm going there. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. Okay.
And so my freshman year, I started thinking about, like, going out of high school. Yeah.
So you had a 4-year plan. That started your freshman year.
Absolutely.
And you started working towards that.
Absolutely.
I should have grown up, talking about T-Mac, I should have grown up in Florida. Y'all so bouncy, man.
Yeah, man.
Killer, I don't know if that was going to matter.
It went to?
Not for you, probably. It ain't matter for me. I ain't get that kind of bounce. I don't bounce like them. It's like that shit don't work for everybody.
Right.
Hey, not to start from the beginning and then go to the end, but super congratulations, man, about getting your jersey up in the Raptors in Phoenix, man.
That's love.
That's dope,
bro. Everything you did for that franchise and everything that, you know what I'm saying, you put into that, like, nobody really wasn't paying attention to the Phoenix Suns. No disrespect. I know Charles Barkley played there, and then they had Kevin Johnson.
Yeah. Right.
Outside of that,
Thunder Dance,
Cedric
Marley. Right.
Man, outside of that, wasn't really nobody really checking for Phoenix until
Tom Chambers, stand up.
Like I said, you go with that. Like I said, but for me, in my basketball mind, Phoenix hit the map when Stat got there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and one thing, it was a name you said. For y'all out at home that don't know who Peter Warwick is.
Yeah.
Right.
Look this up. Played for Florida State. You know what I'm saying? His NFL career never quite panned out. You know, some things work out, some things don't. But look up Peter Warwick and what he did in college football.
Could be one of the greatest college football players of all time now.
What? Invented the bus stop. Stop on a dime and let your ass fly by and keep going.
Exactly.
All the bus stop. Yeah, they don't even know who Peter Warwick is, man. We can get into this shit all day.
Invented the bus stop?
Yeah, you don't know what the bus stop is? That's a Florida thing.
Yeah,
See,
for
everybody
sure.
do the bus stop. So anyway, you get to you go through your 4-year thing, and anyway, the high schools. Did you have a preference out of the 5? Did you have one where you liked the most, or did it even?
No, it was kind of a road, a bumpy road, right? To say, because when I transferred from Lake Wells to Mount Zion, and then my sophomore year, the school was kind of, wasn't panning out how it should have. So then I wanted to transfer back home, but then it was a whole thing with that, and I had to make decisions based upon what I thought would be best for my 4-year plan, right, to get to the league. And so being 15, 16 years old, trying to make plans, and then you got prep schools, and now I'm the top player in the country, and you got everyone's trying to pull from different directions, and you're trying to make your own decisions. So because of that, I went to 5 different high schools. And my senior year, I said, you know what, I'm just going to tap in right here, lock in, do what I got to do, and then I made McDonald's All-American. I got Mr. Basketball in the state of Florida, and then declared for the draft and got picked 9th.
Where did mentality come from? We know because the mentality of putting everybody in the rim.
Dog.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like you will put I'll take you, your mama, your dad. I'll put all you in the basket if I could. Where that come from?
I don't know, man.
You had a coach just say,
I-
it was a coach just yelling at you every time. Dunk the just put him in the basket.
I thought you were asking me that question. You asked me?
Nah.
I never had a coach to try to force me to dunk or anything. It was just natural. It just happened to be that way. I felt like a lot of times to apply your dominance is when you dunk in the basketball, right? Yeah. So it's the hardest thing to do in the game is dunk, because everyone's in the paint. They're trying to stop you from getting to the basket. And if you want to show that you're the best, I thought at the time was just dunk every single time. You know what I'm saying? And so it was just games I had 16 dunks in high school, just like to show the team like they can't stop me. And that was my mentality in high school, and it just kind of went on to the NBA.
16 dunks. That's
I hope my kids watch this podcast.
Me too.
Because when I be telling them to kill him, and they be like, well, I scored 25. Well, score 35. Kill his ass.
Right, exactly.
Kill his ass. That's what and for us, I think that was a natural mentality coming out of our circumstances.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
it's different to instill that thought process and instill those things into our kids, because our kids got money and they're privileged.
Right,
It's a
exactly.
little different. But to instill that dominance into your kid, that's the fight I fight every day with
Yeah, that's
myself.
tough. That's
People
tough.
understand that.
What was the biggest challenge of coming straight out?
I think the biggest challenge for me was, really, honestly, it wasn't really much of a challenge. because once I got to the league, I found structure. I found stability. You know what I'm saying? And so, and all the things I wanted in basketball, I was receiving. All the coaching, all the learning. And then I was set a set schedule, travel. I think maybe the hardest thing for me was to make sure I was on time. Right? Being aware of timing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because there's times I'm late. I'm like, I'm not trying to be late, but I caught some traffic, and then it sound like I'm making an excuse, but I'm not trying to make an excuse. Yeah. So I had to plan a half an hour in advance. So all that, it took me about 3 months or so to get that sorted out. But once I got that sorted out, then I was good.
Most successful people on that level is just the routines and habits, and it's hard at 18, 19 years old to have that. That's what school's for.
Exactly.
Man, you imagine the man was making decisions, grown man decisions at 15.
Correct.
What he's going to do with his future and all those different things. So all those things in a weird way was kind of preparing you to be in a situation of a 19-year-old millionaire, because you have been making your grown man decisions for 4 or 5 years.
15, 16 years old, exactly.
And you say that all that in the transition wasn't, obviously it was actually better for you. Do you still think kids should be able to come out of high school then?
Yeah, if they're ready, right? That's, it depends. Everyone thinks they're ready.
Of course.
You get in the big leagues and it's a different ball game.
Yep.
That's why I keep saying your rookie of the year. That's unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a stat. How many guys came out of high school and won rookie of the year? One?
It's been 2 of us.
2.
I was the first one to do it, and then LeBron James.
LeBron, yeah, goddamn.
Yeah,
We're the only two. We're the only two to ever do it. I don't know if did Dwight get rookie of the year? Dwight Howard? I don't know if he got rookie of the year.
I don't
Stat man.
I don't think
Stat
so.
man.
I think it was
Stat
me
man.
and
We'll get
LeBron.
that answer.
I don't know.
I can't believe I missed LeBron though. Gosh, dang.
Yeah.
He came right after me. I got it rookie of the year out of high school, and then LeBron was the
I
second one to do it.
don't think people understand how hard that is.
That's tough.
Dwight didn't get it.
No,
so
it's
two
a
of you.
shot too.
Yeah.
We've got another exciting week of hoops coming up, and I've got the perfect way to get you even closer to the action on the court. Right now, all new DraftKings customers who bet just $5 will get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Just download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up using my promo code OGs. The crown is yours. That's right. New customers get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins after betting just $5. And don't forget to stay in on the action and use your $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. If sports betting is not available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code OGs and bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. That's promo code OGs only at DraftKings Sportsbook.